Hello everyone, welcome to Leoguidance time. If this is your first time, and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. It's always so lovely to have you here. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about the changes that are coming your way, the big changes that are coming into your life, and it's for your highest good for now for you to know them. So this time I'm going to be using three different tarot decks for each different pile. So I put some indicator cards. I just asked the spirits to give one specific card for each pile for viewers to actually choose their pile. So maybe there are going to be some importances as well in here. With the pick a card portion, first I will be reading your current energy so that you can know that this is actually your pile. And then I will be diving deeper into the energies that are coming your way. So the first group is going to be represented with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. It's my first tarot deck. They're like a very early tarot decks. It's like a beautiful nostalgia right now. So the first pile is going to be represented with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck with 5 of Wands in here. I can also show you. So you can do your selection accordingly. And group number 2 is going to be represented with the Mermaid Tarot deck. And we have 8 of Wands as an indicator card for you. And group number 3 is going to be represented with the Witches Tarot deck. And the representation card is the Lovers. So you can pause the video if you need, so you can do your selection. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, trust your intuition. I'm not restricting with this reading that you should only listen one pile, so just trust your intuition and do your selection in a way that you wish so to. And whenever you are ready, you're going to find the timestamps in the description box below, and I'll be seeing you there. Hello group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this Wild Unknown Tarot deck with the 5 of Wands on the top of it, this is going to be your reading. When I was tapping into your energy, I felt the need to pick up this tiger's eye. It's a very small one, but maybe that's an indicator for you that there might be some changes coming to your confidence, how you express yourself, how you just basically present yourself out into the world. There is more a assertive energy coming in. It's very grounding energy as well, so I like it. And also the channel messages when I was tapping into your energy is that I literally heard have you ever stopped and smelled the roses? I don't hear these kind of things in my regular life. So have you ever stopped and smelled the roses? So that might have some significance for you, but more of that. So what I'm picking up is that you are going to have a time of your life. You're going to start entering a time of your life where you can actually give yourself a permission to slow down. And more than a permission, your conditions in your life are going to start aligning for you to be able to actually start slowing down. You're going to be able to actually living more of away from the hustle life. You can be able to indulge into the present moment and even start recognizing the smaller things, smaller details that were adding up a value in your life that you haven't at the time to stop and recognize before. And one other thing I was picking up is flowers. Maybe there's some importance around the flowers, or maybe also it might be around putting more flowers into your working environment or your home environment. So raising up some kind of a vibration inside of your home, getting in some fresh air, either opening up your windows somehow, even if it's cold for a little while, or just going outside. So there's a need of grounding yourself, going out. But this need is going to be already coming into your life with the upcoming changes, because there are going to be changes coming into your life that everything is going to start aligning with you, so that you can actually start living a slower life, the life that you deserve, life that you can actually stop and enjoy, if that makes sense. And also for some of you, you might have been already a little bit redecorating your home. If you're watching it like on the time that I post, actually it's going to be around the Christmas time, so that might be a general message, but more of that. So there might be some also calling within you to do some extra like care around your house. Okay, so let's dive deeper into your reading. I'm not necessarily going to interpret this card, but if you have been drawn to this group specifically for the imagery and for this card, it gives me an energy right now that your current energy. Okay, so your current energy somehow might be a little bit scattered, but more of that. So what is coming up in your life next is that you have been seeing like bits and pieces all around your life, like some clues, some signs here and there, and you couldn't be able to like make any connection. You were like, I don't know what's happening. Like it feels like something is happening. I know that some things are changing, but I do not know where they're going. So if you have been trying to like control some things, if you have been trying to like look out for answers, hopefully this reading is going to bring that. But also one change that is coming into your life is that all these kind of like lookingly scattered, like a turn of events or little signs or little like improvements in your life, they're going to start making more sense in a way that it's going to represent a bigger picture in your life. So let's do your current energy, group number one. What's group number one's current energy, spirits? Ooh, we have two of swords in reverse. You make up your mind about something. You are extremely and very sure. You're starting anew. You're starting anew in your life. You're tossing off something old. And it's a very confident energy. You're like, I'm done with it. Like, this is what it is. Especially this kind of like eclipse, like a sun energy is giving me that, okay, I've seen what I need to see. I absorb what I need to absorb from the situation. I do not need to dive deeper into the reasons or any kind of drama anymore. I will just remove myself from the situation. Like, I am not entertaining anything anymore. There's a specific thing that you might have felt like you have been entertaining like longer than you should have, and there's a certain action happening from your side. Like, it's not only you decided, but you are taking a physical action about it as well. Mother of Pentacles. There's a very protective energy in here. And oh my God, the Four of Wands wants to show as well. There's a very protective energy when it comes to your home right now. When it comes to your family, your stability. If you have a child, children, or if you're a mother or if you're pregnant, there's a heavy energy of you are being overprotective. Overprotective, not in a sense that it's not needed. Like, circumstances pushed you to your limits, and it's like a mama bear energy right now. And if you're a man watching it right now, it's still around your family. It's like a mama bear and like a papa bear, is it? Energy. So there's a heavy protective energy. I do not know the circumstances that pushes it, but this Mother of Pentacles is giving me very like a serious energy right now towards whatever I need to protect. Like, someone pushed my boundaries, and yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna show them that that was a boundary. I'm gonna show them that they are not crossing any further than that line. What are the current energies for group number one, spirit? Thank you. Oh my God, yes. That's a new beginning. Like, I'm hearing child support. I do not know why. If someone is very, very specific message, just ignore it if it's not yours. But if someone is getting a divorce and there was something like quite like hectic in the progress, a little bit problematic, so everything is turning out in your favor, because like it's not even a favor, it's just the scales are getting into a balance, because something was a little bit like off the ground, and you just like put your foot there. So you just like set your boundaries, you just like basically demanded what is yours. So okay, it's a very, very specific message, so take it if it resonates only, but like, this doesn't have to be your pile for like, like you don't have to only resonate with this message for this is to be your pile. So we can still continue. So with the Ace of Cups under the bottom of the deck with the Fool, you're definitely, you definitely like said no to something. You made your boundaries very clear. You decided to take an action towards a very much a new beginning in your life. If there hasn't been any kind of like unnecessary conflict or any children involved in the situation, you are literally taking a leap of faith towards a very new life. You can see that this baby chicken, like a one foot is like out in the air, so he's like, "Ooh, I'm jumping," and we saw that like a mama deer as well. So, and this is like a baby chicken in here, so they learn to fly when they're actually like thrown out of the nest by their parents. So in this case, I guess it's like, even if no one is like pushing me out right now in this picture, I am trusting myself. I'm just going to take a leap of faith. I will trust that I will fly. And this is going to be very much emotionally fulfilling new beginning for you, group number 1. I am loving this confidence energy. Oh, and we have the Lovers in reverse. I'm seeing that you are separating your ways with someone or something. Like someone is not coming with you for this next chapter of your life. You made your peace with it. That someone was someone that you had like quite long connections and rooted connections from your past. That might be from like a very young ages. 6 months is a very specific time. It's not that long, but something might have like started 6 months ago, like started to fall apart, or a connection might have started 6 months ago, or this might literally be something that has been happening since your childhood, like a childhood friend, childhood love, or even like someone from college, high school, like quite early times of your life. So you are having a separation with someone, I literally want to say, or something that has been in your life for a long, that made roots in your life. So can we get a clarifier for this Two of Swords in reverse? Do we need it? We have Five of Pentacles that came in upward, uprise, and I wanted to just turn like upside down, but you literally made your mind about something that has been taken away from you. Maybe it was even like costing you some kind of like a financial burdens. Like what once was a rose and it was so beautiful, it was just like representing romance and passion for you, has died, and you are moving away from it, whatever is it. Like it might have been like such a big, like a nice opportunity once it has started, but like since it has started for a while, you haven't been seeing any growth. This Ace of Pentacles in here in the reverse position, it is like a representation of a tree that has been cut. So you can see that in the core, it's still like so vibrant, it's going to still like growing, but like outwards you don't see any life. It's like very much black and white. So this is what has been your circumstances was pushing you towards. You know that in the core, you are very vibrant. You can create the life and the things that you want, but the circumstances hasn't been allowing you to do so. So now you're removing yourself from that situation. What's the Fool for? I really wanted to just like lay the cards first and then start talking, but I feel like I can never do that, I guess. I'm not that kind of like a reader, I guess. Okay, so Nine of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Fool. Okay, this new leap of faith might make you feel like you are, starting new. Like, of course, it's a new beginning, you're starting new, but it's in a sense that nearly you're leaving everything that you once knew before, in a sense that you thought that they were defining you, they were making you who you are. So it's like a very much of a new start, like nearly making you feel like you might be going backwards, but actually you are getting a lot more closer to your goals than you know. And again, we have this kind of like Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let's clarify the Lovers in reverse, please, spirits. And thank you for the clear messages. I hope they are clear for you too. We have Daughter of Cups. It makes me feel like there has been a cup that has been offered to you, but you start recognizing your own beauty. You're like, whatever has been given to me was so immature. The daughters are the pages in this deck. And you're like, whatever has been given to me was so immature. Like, I felt like I was so like juvenile. And now I start seeing my own beautiful reflection, what I actually bring to the table. So I don't have to keep myself in a situation after I see my entire worth. I worth a lot more than that. So I'm just going to stay. I'm just going to like leave here and going to recreate a life that's actually going to reflect back that beautiful rainbow colors that I do like emanate from myself, if that makes sense. I love this. Okay, group number one. So this is the current energy that you are possessing right now. So that if that has been like resonating with you, know that this is your reading. So now we are going to actually jump into the portion of the reading that is the title of the reading that you came for. So it's going to be about what changes are coming for group number one's life. So before I jump into this part, we have a very beautiful dice in here, the numerology dice. So basically like throw the dice for like once or twice to see which areas of your life are going to be impacted through this change. So for group number one spirit, which areas of group number one's life is going to be impacted by the upcoming changes? We have 6. Okay, so 6 is the house of the Virgo, and we have 4, and the home life is the house of the Cancer. So Virgo and Cancer might be important for you. They don't have to be, but they might be dominant in your chart. And what I'm also like seeing is that with your first to sixth house is the house of basically health, fitness, like even like your basically habits. It might be around your work, your sense of self, the things that are actually making you feel useful. So there might be some changes that are coming in terms of your habits, like as I was saying in the intro, not the intro, but like the beginning of this reading, that you might find yourself actually slowing down more. You might start finding that your circumstances are aligning more for you to slow down easily. So you might have been just actually inhabiting some habits that are going to be um, helping you to slow down and away from this hustle culture, rushed culture. It might be as simple as like your body is going to start craving more fresh foods, and you're going to start integrating, let's say very simply, more salads or smoothies, etc. into your diet, and you're going to maybe start exercising a lot more regularly and going to start seeing that, oh gosh, like I do not feel the need of wanting to eat the things that once I was eating, and now I feel a lot more energetic. I'm not like basically having those kind of, what do they call, like I forgot, um bloated. I don't feel bloated or uncomfortable anymore. I feel like a lot much more like myself. Even if it's too dark, I have like quite good energy levels for circumstances, etc. These kind of like changes might be happening for you. And also this can represent a change about the routine. So if you have like a quite regular like a work life, you might be also seeing changes around there in a way that that's going to make you happy. And with the fourth house in here, when it comes to your home, roots, family, your basically self-care, emotions, even like this can represent somehow like a bond with a mother or a feminine figure. So I'm seeing that there are going to be quite also, they're telling me like big changes when it comes to your home environment. Maybe like there's things about, if you're separating with a partner, there might be moving out, or like getting also like a support from a feminine figure. if it's resonating for you, but I see that they are the biggest. Yes, I said a feminine figure and I'm seeing a mother of swords. There's a quite protective, like a feminine, nearly like a mother figure around you that's so much ready to help. He or she might have been observing basically things. I'm hearing like a things fall apart, especially if you need some kind of like a monetary help about your finances. They are going to be there. Okay, let's see what changes are coming in group number one's life, spirit. What changes are coming in group number one's life, please? What changes are coming in group number one's life? We have two cards. We have the Lovers in the reverse and the World in reverse. I will take them like this. What changes are coming in group number one's life? You thought that something was going to be the end for you, but the wheels are turning in your favor. Like, you might be revisiting a place that you thought that you're never going to visit again. Actually, as a result of this kind of like separation, is it as a result of you deciding to move away from someone and someplace, you might first revisit somewhere. It might be, I don't know, a distant friend, like somewhere, but like revisiting is coming quite strongly. What changes are coming for group number one, spirits? We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the Empress. I love that. One more, please, spirits. What changes are coming for group number one? Ooh, this is a lot. Oh my god, I really want to turn it up. Okay, this 10 of Pentacles. Whatever you felt like you have lost is going to be like replaced with tenfold. Literally. And believe me, there are not going to be like strings attached to it. They specifically want me to tell you that. There are not going to be strings attached with whatever is coming in your life. If that has been some kind of like a pattern that you felt like anything that came to your life from people or to the universe required something away from you, that's not going to be the case anymore. Oh God, yes, Sun. Clarifying it as a sun. And the High Priestess in the reverse, you are not seeing this coming. Whatever travel, I'm really seeing that there's some kind of like a travel in here. So canceled travel plans is one thing. I will get one more clarity around there actually. There might be some canceled travel plans, and that's the blessings in disguise for sure. They want me to tell you, because you're redirected somewhere else. You might be redirected to visit somewhere else first. It doesn't mean that whatever has been actually canceled for you, or you just change your mind, like either internal or the external circumstances cause that kind of like a change in the route. It's just like a rerouting a little bit. You are going to come back to your original path, but first you had to do something else. Daughter of Swords, it's because like this is an energy of like being so much on the sidelines, not taking an action. There is something you had to be doing. I feel like your spirit has been like monitoring you and watching you and really like tried to nudge you. You might have been getting a lot of different signs and synchronicities about something from so far, like so far long before, if that's a phrase, like something from your like a distant past. And you might have been getting some signs in the dreams, or like hearing some names, and you're like, but like I haven't talked with that person for ages, but like I haven't visited or like think about that thing or that place for like ages. Like, why am I just getting those kind of like signs? And your spirit was like, hey, we were just trying to make you know, like you're just making plans, but we just need to reroute it, you know, for now, just for a little while, because there is something you need to get from here first. Gosh, it might have made you feel like a tower moment, but believe me, nothing is crumbling down. No, that's going to create a big foundation for you. Everything is according to plan. What do they, why there's a rerouting happening? Like, why is happening, Spirit? If that's the case, why that's happening? Can we know? Okay, that's 9 of of Pentacles in reverse again. There's something around finances in here. Like your independence. There is some financial lack mindset when it comes to you, and that's very much associated with your emotions. So whenever you feel like you were left alone, whenever like your emotional needs haven't been fulfilled, and this has been happening like a pattern in your entire life, every time every time it took on a toll for you, every time you might have felt like you needed someone to provide for you, you needed someone to do something for you, whatever this rerouting is for you, however way you're resonating with it, it's going to make you feel like you can be independent. It's going to like bring you some answers. Yeah, it's important for your new beginning. Interesting. And then we have like a Four of Pentacles and the Empress in here. Four of Pentacles is in the reverse. Like literally the changes coming in your way is that whatever once you thought it was just like holding everything like, you know, in a one like a structure, that everything had to be tied together. You always had to control things. You always need to know where the things are going to go. You are letting it go. You are literally being a lot more like rooted and grounded up in the like a present. I also heard like future. Your future is your present. So literally you're like creating your futures for your present moment. You're going to be like obtaining that Empress energy by being more present. And again, there's a tree representation. They want you to really go out. You will be channeling a lot of messages. There's like this purple and like a red, like a big colors at the tip of the leaves, basically. That is you. That is your crown chakra. And basically the roots of the trees, your roots, and like up higher up above the tips of the branches, tips of the leaves, is your crown chakra. You are very much activated during the specific times of the moon, and especially during the night, so you might be actually channeling a lot more. If you want to sleep a lot more like easier, maybe like one thing that I once had to say is that like amethyst is not the best crystal to put around your like bed. It might just cause you some very vivid dreams if you're having a hard time to fall asleep. But also, if you want to channel messages, that is something that you might keep around your bed. But then overall, whatever change is coming for you is that you're going to trust more, that everything is actually working out for you. Even in the midst of a chaos, you're going to literally know that this is a blessing in disguise. Like just because the things are not going in the way that I wanted at the moment, I know that once I'm going to like stop and look at it just a little while like ahead in the future, maybe like a day or two or like a week later or a month later, whatever is that, I'm going to see that thanks God that it happened. Otherwise I wouldn't be like this right now. And we have just like a beautiful Ten of Pentacles clarified with Sun and the High Priestess in reverse. That's going to be your happily ever after, like inner like a child, like full of passion and doing the things that they love. And it's given me an energy of like you're going to be basically finding a perfect home for you, finding a perfect town to live, or the city. If you're just relocating somewhere, this is like going to be very abundant. You're going to start like creating a craft there. Like I'm hearing a craft there. It's going to be extremely abundant, and that craft is going to be very much connected with your inner child. Specifically, I'm hearing fashion. It doesn't have to be, but it might be. Like whatever you're going to be like creating is going to be extremely vibrant. And in that new place, if you're moving to a new place, it's extremely important for you to literally like obtain or like create a place in that house, in that new environment that you really feel at home with. Maybe like surrounding with the plants, the first energy I was picking up could be one of that. But you don't know, you don't see how amazingly blessed you are going to be. Not yet, they are saying, literally. Okay, so I will get some oracle cards right now. This is like the magic of few oracle cards. Haven't used a while. So what changes are coming for group number one's life, spirits? What changes are coming in group number one's life? What do you have to say with the oracles here? Ooh. We have Ionia. It says that everything in perfect balance. It's an 8 card. You're literally breaking free from any kind of like a mindset limitations that you have been trapping yourself upon. You're recognizing your own beautiful power, unapologetic power. Like this is like a stepping into the full divine feminine energy, especially with like the Empress card in here. You're being unapologetically you, like literally unapologetically you. Whatever has been like happening in your life that was making you feel like it's a tower moment, like that is going to be the catalyst for you presenting yourself as a queen, as the empress that you are. Everything is in perfect balance. Nothing has been taken away from you. You are not late, you're not early, you're exactly where you're meant to be. What changes are coming for group number 1, Spirit? Confidence is your key. The new moon in Leo. Haven't I been just mentioning about the confidence? You're up leveling confidence, and you looking. Oh, sorry. Okay, you looking at the bigger picture in here with the Sagittarius, full moon and Sagittarius, definitely indicating another card indicating the travel. That's going to be very healing wherever you're going. What kind of like a bigger picture you're going to like start seeing, an epiphany you're going to recognize during that trip, relocation, or even like a mental trip, let's say. It's going to be bringing very healing for you, and it's meant to be for you. That is going to help you to reach a resolution in a issue, personal issue that is very much related to even a mother, or even at your house, even at your like family. That's a Cancer energy, that's the full moon energy. So let's get your last advice message, group number 1. What's your advice for group number 1, Spirit? Okay, we already have it. We have soulmates 41 that came in reverse. Okay, I will quickly read that one for you. So, this card says that an important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of a soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories don't serve your well-being. Enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. I'll read it again. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you well, that don't serve your well-being, enter into this dynamic so that you can heal them. Okay. This person is called a sacred test to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not why did he or did she did this to me, but rather, what is the gift in this? Look into the mirror and you will only be changed for the better. So whatever connection has been fall apart in your life, know that that person has signed up for it to teach you the lessons, because there has been many old patterns that that person took on an energetic level to actually accept it when they were going to be with you in this lifetime. So it's in a sense that if you had issues about asserting yourself, setting your boundaries, trusting yourself, prioritizing yourself, loving yourself, knowing that you're worthy regardless of your circumstances and everything, that has been basically all these issues have been reflected here and there within the relationship, and that person has been signed for it. They knew it, and that was the person who can just bring it up within you so that you could realize, so that you can release it. So it doesn't mean that you have to be with this person, you know, that was your soulmate, that was your happily ever after. No, soulmates comes in very much shape or forms, and know that the ones that has been actually giving us the most lessons, or the pain or the hurts, they were the ones that were closest to us in the past lives, because they couldn't be able to take this much of a burden like for us, or go under that kind of like a burden to be the bad guy or the bad girl in our story in this lifetime, if that makes sense. I was really getting chills when I'm saying that. I just feel like I need to get the last advice for you after this. So what's your advice? That was like more like information for you to know. So the advice is also recognizing all these like patterns that you have been carrying within you, those old patterns, because they're not going to come with you to this new chapter of your life. It's like a self-introspection needed. And your last advice is the breathe card. 29, it's up to 11. They really want you to calm down and slow down. This is going to be the change that's coming for you. So the breathe card says that inertia, laziness, and apathy are the signs, are signs not of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. Walk in the nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head and into your body and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. Definitely, definitely. They are asking you to ground yourself, go outside, breathe in some fresh air, bring in some fresh air inside your house, even like decorate it with the live beings, you know, if you want to have a pet, or not that they're decorations, but like you got me, or the plants. I was heading for the plants with the decoration. But definitely also that sixth house energy of like, you know, bringing balance into your diet, your exercise, so that you're going to have more energy in general. But also I saw 3333 on the clock. Like that is also your sign and confirmation. Okay. Group number 1. I know that was a little bit of a longer reading, but I really wanted to take my time and bring in the messages that you really needed to hear right now. I hope they were helpful and resonating for you. If they did so, if you really listened until the end, please just leave a red heart emoji on the comments down below so I know that you liked the reading, resonated with it. If you like it, so please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can find my email address and the details in the description box below. But I'm wishing you an amazing rest of your week. Please take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. I have a very how does it call it? Like a cheeky energy when it comes to you, because first of all, yeah, I was just grabbing this like a red jasper, so there might be like a very amazing big shifts coming for you, in a sense that you will really have to ground yourself, and your guides are, they are dying to like hype you. Like I just get a nudge of like they actually want me to do like a hype you up reading right now. Let's see which direction it's going to go. Literally, like they're going to lead the reading, but like what I heard was like there was one amazing meme. I don't remember the movie. There is just like a car, like the roof is basically just like slided backwards, and there's one guy sitting there, maybe like a scared and cigarettes in the mouth, and it looks very cool and like closed up and stuff in the car, and then the there's like a text in there. It's just like, it's my spirit guys, they're telling me that like, you don't know that you're gold, baby, you don't know that you're gold. Like literally that was a thing I saw in my mind's eye, and like I heard that you don't know that you're gold. Like you are gold, literally. They're just like, oh my god, like just look at yourself, just see yourself truly for once. Is kind of like energy, like they want to shake you up like in the best way possible. But okay, I'm just so excited. And your representation card is 8 of Wands. Like come on, like okay, first of all, they are like, okay, you think that like this is you, like this is your talent, like this is where you need to go. But honey, like look at everything around you. Like look at all the potential around you. Why are you just trying to mess with only one? Like we want you to have it all. There's even like more than we can even like, you know, fit into this card. It's just like for your perception, so that you can understand that there are that many options, but it is not even like the 5% of the reality, even like one, they're saying, like, come on, honey, not that one only. Shift your focus, like move your focus. We want you to think bigger, just think bigger. Is the energy that's coming there. I love the energy of your guides. I do not know if you are just like chirpy, isn't the term, or like this cheeky, but like I love this energy. I wasn't like this in group number 1 at all. This is not my natural energy. No. I don't talk like this. So group number 2, thank you for your beautiful energy. So First, I will be diving deeper into your current energy so that you can know that this is your pile. And then we are going to start diving deeper into why you came to this reading. The change is coming your way. So, group number two is beautiful, amazing guides, angels and higher self. Please, like, what is the current energy for group number two right now? What do you want to say? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Is this like some separation and community? Let me just get some more cards. Of course. Ooh, okay. We have more. Like we have Seven of Wands in reverse, and we have Chariot in reverse. You're perceiving right now a lot of things in your life as stuck because you have been fixated upon one path, and you're not seeing it clearly. They want you to see it clearly. So we have, ooh, Six of Swords and the Fool, actually. Clarifying this Eight of Pentacles in here. Can we clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse, please? Like they are saying that you are playing safe. You have been playing safe for so long and you're still playing safe. So Five of Swords and the Moon. Clarifying in the reverse, of course, the Seven of Wands. And we're going to clarify the Chariot too, please, in reverse. They are saying that you have been surrounded by wrong people. Five of Cups in reverse. Take it if it resonates. So, okay, and we have Four of Pentacles under the bottom of the deck. You think that you have to settle, but no. Like hell to the no, to the no. Like is the energy literally I'm getting. So this is your energy who is settling right now and you're just looking up on the stars and we have star under the bottom of the deck. You're wondering when is your like knight in shining armor. It doesn't have to be a personal romance you're expecting, but that breakthrough is going to happen. But baby, it is you. It is you. You're not waiting for anyone. You're just waiting for yourself as the energy. Okay. So Eight of Pentacles in reverse, like for the first time, like in a tarot deck, like this is usually like a one person sits and like, you know, works by himself alone or herself. But in this card, there are many, many like people. It's like a forest people, even like the animals there, like a natural life. So they're telling me that whatever has been conditioned upon you as normal, like a natural, that you have to follow, you haven't been fitting into it. Like you have been trying it so hard, but it's not going to happen for you. You haven't been surrounded by the environment and the people that you can flourish within. So you have to move away from it right now. There might have been some kind of like a realization happening for you right now. I'm hearing that someone might be coming to visit you, some kind of like maybe like a family figure. There might be some masculine energy. It doesn't have to be like knowing that also like we also like possess that masculine energy as like a woman as well. So just take that if it resonates, however it resonates. But I'm seeing that like, can you see that he's coming towards her and she's just stepping towards him? There is a new beginning. There's a leap of faith that you're taking. Like you might be going and visiting to see a friend, a family member, and this is actually happening as a result of either you're going to recognize that you have been surrounding within wrong circumstances and environments after this visit, or this is happening, this kind of like a visit is happening because of that. I'm literally like picking up an energy that you are not perceiving still that your environment is not supporting you. Like whenever this trip is happening, I'm still not seeing that there are not like burdens from that side. I'm not saying that there had to be like a burdens. It's a beautiful energy if like when and once and if you just accept that, okay, things are what they are and nothing can be able to like done about it. So I accept the situation and what's for my highest good is for me to literally like move on and create the change for myself. And that change is literally a literal move right now that I'm seeing it as. But also I'm seeing that there's going to be help coming from it. And there might have been some help. And also, if this is an upcoming energy or like a current energy, I'm also seeing that you're quite contented with what's happening. It's a beautiful energy. Like, I want to see a little bit more with this like Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like I might be missing out on something. There is an end in here. I don't know if there has been a mistreat to someone that you cared about around the community that you see. So you decided to like take a step out forward, because like there's also like when I cut the deck, there's like a Six of Cups in reverse, and there is this basically King of Swords in reverse, and then there's the Temperance, and then the Emperor in reverse. So it's a whole lot of like a story of basically you being the warrior and bringing the balance into this imbalance. Someone was very unfair, very cold. They basically misused their power. That person is something that the society or the community that they're in was looking them as like the leader, the person who just like making the rules or like having the last words basically. And everyone around was so juvenile, they weren't even like recognizing what was happening. They were just all fun and place, until you recognize that it wasn't actually all fun and place, and there was something distorted in here because someone got hurt, someone that you cared about got hurt. It might be even you. Like, I'm not seeing like a physical hurt, hopefully it's not, but it feels like mentally like someone got overburdened, and then you decided that yep, that's a new beginning, that's a time for a new beginning. Group number two, this feels like a very, very specific message. So I'm not going to like try to like even like specify it right now. So there might be just like a few number of people right now going to be maybe watching this pile. So take it if that resonates. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse in here, you can see like how spooked that guy is actually. Like when everyone is just trying to show them like, hey, like we're here, this is the direction to go, this is the path to follow, this is what to do. And he's like, whoops, no, So you are the one removing yourself from this energy in a reverse position in here. And you're a type of person so like, oh, like, okay, what was that? You're a type of person who's so like genuine, open, like fun, light-hearted, and you care about others. You want them to feel also good, not on your own expense though. There is a good like a boundary setting there. Like there is like a good like self-assurance and self-awareness there that I really love that energy. I guess that confidence is also exuded through your like a spiritual team and the energy that I'm tapping into right now. It's very gentle, but it knows the boundaries. It is not to be overstepped at all. So you are not caring anymore about much of how others are going to pursue some things, because you can see that all these like mermaids in here, like they were like playing with the swords. Maybe those swords are representation of the words. Maybe there were some things that maybe some things were like normalized in the place that you have been living in, or the family or the society you grew up with, and they weren't like aware of the weight of the words, or more than a weight, but the importance and the energy that it actually holds. So something happened. Maybe someone said something. There is many like a mental energy, mental heavy energy in here. So someone got hurt. And you were the one usually, like trying to maybe overlook at things, or like thinking that what's normal is normal, that's okay, but not this time. You are not caring for others this time. You are not thinking about, oh, what about like the others? Like, are they still okay? Or like, should I just go and be, no, you're like, no, like what, like someone that was important for me or me got hurt, and that draws the line. You caused this situation. I'm not going to come and try to fix it for something that you broke to begin with, is the energy. Oh, the moon in reverse is giving me this kind of like a darker side of the feminine and the high priestess, to be honest. It's like your words have immense power, they want me to tell you. And I'm not sure if you have spoken, if you have said something, if you were a little bit more outspoken than you were, but like someone might have thought that you were a little bit out of character even, because like the character that you have been playing was serving them, because it wasn't bothering them, it wasn't so outspoken. But once they stepped on your boundaries, they were like, holy hell, like who are you? And then once it's not serving them anymore, once it's not making them happy, and then you're the bad guy all of a sudden, it's kind of a very like a different energy I'm picking up in here. Chariot in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse, there's like a very much like a heavy energy of like you soothing someone, You being there for someone. It really literally like melts my heart. Can you see like how they're like hugging basically? I forgot the name of the animal I was going to say. Oh my god. The dog sea, the dog of the seas. I am so sorry for forgetting that. Okay. The chariot and reverse, somehow they actually want me to like read it. I don't read these cards in here, but especially this mermaid tarot in here, it has like a very beautiful explanations in here in this booklet. So, oh, the 5, the chariot. Come on, we are there, nearly there. Yes. So the reverse position in this card, it says that there are times when parts of our lives feel like they are being driven by an out of control beast that does not seem to have any real idea where it is going to and why it needs to get us there. Instead, we find ourselves tossed about and the mercy of the beast's powerful moment. We feel that these moments in our lives are out of control. Nothing seems to make any logical sense. The chariot has run amok. The truth, however, is that we would not have been able to ride the beast in the first place if we did not have an affinity for it. Like the water horses of legend, you have a bond with this moment and chaos. If you would only trust in your ability to steer your life, you would be able to get it back under control. You might be feeling like something is getting out of your control right now. You might be wanting to really help someone, but you cannot be able to help someone. So you're actually being there for them, and they want you to ground yourself back into the reality and recognize that you are the gold. You have the potential to change the reality that you do not like right now. But group number 2, this is the current energy portion of your reading. So I hope that they were resonating. They were very, very specific messages. So you might want to choose another pile if this was not for you. But now I will start diving deeper into why you came to this reading, the portion of it, like the changes that are coming for you. And how I'm going to start this is that, okay, you're going to have some peek into your future. Yeah, I saw again like this 8 of Wands. Something is going to happen quite quickly. But I will be like rolling this dice twice, the numerology dice, and to see which areas of your life is actually going to get affected by this change. So for group number 2, there's Spirit guys. What areas of group number 2's life is going to get affected by these changes? We have the 11th house. That's the house of Aquarius. So Aquarius might be like important in your chart somewhere. You don't necessarily have to be an Aquarius, but this represents like basically out of the society, out of the norms. You might be really like disassociating with once what you were associating with, if that makes sense. Travel might be included as well. So this like new group of friends actually could be like getting into you, and new kind of like a social awareness, you might be having it as well. This is the house of also like technology, hopes, wishes, the future, groups and friends, social activities. So there are going to be like a new groups of people and new ways of thinking for you that's going to be emerging, that I feel. What else? What other areas of their life is going to get affected? Oh my god, we have 10. It's the Capricorn. You might have also like a prominent Capricorn in your chart. And this is all about like our basically career, our long-term goals, structure, status, like reputation, public image. Also, I get nearly like represents like masculine energies or like a father figures as well. But whatever changes are happening right now with you traveling, with you like basically switching up your like social environment, the people around you, or how you view the world, etc., your energy, that is going to be affecting your career and finances and your long-term stability and goals. And I saw 1717 on the clock when saying that. Oof. Group number 2's guides. Can you tell us what changes are coming for group number 2, please? The messages were so specific. Okay, we have King of Swords. No, this is the Knight of Swords in reverse. What changes are coming for group number 2, please? We have Three of Pentacles in reverse. What changes are coming for group number 2, please? We have Empress in reverse. Group number 2. Can we clarify the Knight of Swords, please, in reverse? Okay. There's a lot. I will get them. We have the Nine of Cups and the Sun in the reverse. Can we clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse, please? Oof. We have Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. And let's clarify the Empress. There was Ten of Pentacles under the bottom of the deck. What's the Empress in reverse is for to be clarified about the changes coming for them. Oh my god, I said Ten of Pentacles. We have Ten of Pentacles. Let me get one more here too. Bottom of deck energy was Nine of Wands. And Ace of Wands. How many aces do we have? We have 2 aces, cups, and the wands. Okay. We have Page of Swords in reverse. You have been imagining for it. You're going to have help. If you feel a little bit like lost or helpless at the moment, you're going to have help. So let's get into it, group number 2. First, they want you to take care of your health is one thing, especially like if where you're living in right now is like around the winter time. But also with the Knight of Swords and reverse energies, that they want you to be aware of your power and your words, because you might have a tendency when someone actually like steps up or like steps on your boundaries and pushes your boundaries a little bit, you have a tendency to like go to the extreme that they are saying. You might not be able to recognize it at the moment or a little while later, but you kind of like, you might shook them. They might just stay at a mood like in the Sun in reverse, that they might keep remembering that conversation and moment a long while after the conversation, even years after. Like it's literally like a side of you that no one has ever seen, like emerges within you whenever your boundaries are crossed. So one thing they want me to tell you is that you literally cast spell with your words. If you really got like so frustrated and angry towards someone, and if you like wish them something at that moment, just because like, I don't want to say just because like I believe that's for someone to be pushed that far, like there's a very valid reason. But if you would be wishing someone during an argument, like in a way that I hope you understand what I've gone through, I hope you will have the same kind of thing, for you, so that you're gonna know what it is like, or anything like that, know that they will have it. Like your words literally cast spells. Like this Nine of Cups has like a different kind of like a representation and meaning for me usually in this deck. So it's literally like someone like a magician or like a high priestess combination for me that's casting a spell in here. It's usually a wish fulfillment card. But they're also saying that know that your words have immense power. You can use your words to literally like cast spells that is going to be for your highest good, to like bring in your manifestations into your life and help others also align with theirs if you wish that to do so. But also they are a little bit maybe like warning you about an upcoming argument or conversation, for you to maybe like hold your horses a little bit, before maybe like you being so at first reactive. They might be wanting you to maybe even like remove yourself from the environment before you react, so that maybe like you can have a walk, you can go to another room, you can just hang up the phone and not contact with them back again later when you feel a little bit more calmed down. Is there anything in here, Spirit, that I'm missing? Because I feel like everything about group number 2 is very specific right now. Also, in any environment that you grew up with, in here with the Sun card in the reverse, that has it had an expiration date. It always had an expiration date. I'm literally seeing some disconnect with the people that you once grew up with, the environment. Like there's a big disassociation that's happening because your soul starts speaking. You have been manifesting some things into your life, and they are going to start coming into your life. You might not be see them as blessings at first. You might be start like even like seeing them as threats. Like maybe like your world is just crumbling down, the foundations you once know were like not there, you're seeing them under a different light, and you're like, what's happening? It's whole giving like awakening vibes. And once I was like saying that there is this like a four of wands in reverse, and the death in here, there's like a big transformation is happening for you. Like what you once know as your foundation is just like changing. Basically some things are dying, some sea creatures are dying because the environment is not supporting them. You might start seeing the reality of the life that you have been growing up with that was so normalized, and you might start seeing the distorted parts of it, and you are starting a new like life as a result of it. Ooh. Let's move on. We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse in here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups clarified. Three of Pentacles in reverse, an energy of like basically things are not working in a way that they should. Like there was the whole messages are the same. There was a disconnect, there was a disresonance, the people were not doing the jobs or the roles that they needed to fulfill, and there was a disconnect happening. You start observing it. This might have somehow, I'm just hearing what maybe like inspired you in some way or shape or form. Oh, I start getting hot, sorry. So this might have just inspired you in some way, shape or form even to like have a new beginning and new start. Like once you see that, okay, like what I want is not happening, I know that I can create my own reality. Like I know that it's going to be a slow start. I know that I'm not there yet to understand everything. I know that there is going to be a long way ahead of me, but I'm patient enough because I know that I'm going to know what I need to know when I need to know, is the energy that's coming in here. I'm seeing that you are going to start channeling all the hardships that you have gone through into, it literally gives me this Knight of Pentacles like a book. You're going to start channeling your energy into some creation. You're going to start sharing your experiences in here. It's going to create such a beautiful like emotional like a release for you at the same time that is going to recharge you, and that's going to be a such big inspiration for the people who are going to be connecting with it. With the Empress in reverse in here and the Ten of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Let me see this. You are changing. This message keeps coming for the last big collector readings as well. Like there's a big shift in the energies about how we perceive the power figures, the authority figures. It's very like a different for me to getting this energy with Empress card, especially in reverse. But if there have been some feminine figures, and especially if some femininity or being a woman and some specific roles about being a woman has been like associated with some unhealthy things for you, I'm seeing that that will be switching up for you. Like if you haven't like had the utmost happiest family life, and if the women were sacrificing themselves and they were complaining or they were not having happy like families or marriages, this is something that is changing in here in the big time that I feel. If there has been lacking of like resources, finances, you know, abundance, that is something to be changing in there. Like something is changing from the core. I am seeing that you might actually want to return back to the place that you disassociated and you disconnected with, or you're disassociating and disconnecting with right now, back after you regain your financial independence, and after you like create your creations and basically make the money, make your living out of it, you like obtain this beautiful like a healthy like a family and lifestyle, and you might want to like go back and provide like the place that you grew up with. It's a very interesting long-term energy. Yeah, we have Two of Cups. I just wanted to clarify a little bit, and it's Three of Swords right now. There has been some kind of like a separation in here. It could be between a partnership, romantic friendship, and that might have like caused some pain. And that might also like actually confirm what I was saying about the feminine energies. You might not have, if you haven't seen like some healthy relationship figures around you, that is going to be something very much changing in your future. And actually, if you have been like manifesting something around your love life, to be, healthier, better, these are also some changes coming quite fast for you, faster than you recognize. So let's get your oracle cards about the changes coming for you. It's the first card, Avenor. Avenor. Okay, I hope I said correctly. Make peace with your past. We have been keep talking about it. You might need to really like even write some things on a piece of paper, your feelings or the basically events that you want to like release, and just burn them very safely in your own home, and just release them. You're asked to make peace with your past and honor yourself. Honor the bottom of the deck. Euphoria. Maybe you're, was that this here? Okay. So honor yourself, and you do not need to put the masks on. You can be honest yourself about your needs and what has happened in the past. So what changes are coming for group number 2, spirits? What changes are coming for group number 2? Oh my God. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. It happens once in a blue moon, whatever is coming up. This event, you never thought that the things are going to go in this way, but they did. Imagine all the blessings that could actually come your way and that are going to come your way. Again, they want me to remind you that you are gold. You are the gold. You are the one that has all the solutions. I hope that they were like all adding up right now. So, and everything is right now happening. You know why? Because you have been manifesting them. Yes, they might not like happening all rainbows and sunshines and unicorns, but they're going to feel like it in the end. Because your hard work is paying off. And this is a Capricorn energy. And that with the dice that we have been like tapping into with the 10th house in here. It's time to release negativity. Like, I feel like you have absorbed a lot of like a negative mindset, especially from the woman figure, feminine energy around you when you were growing up. Especially it's about how much hard work you need to put in. What can you get back in reverse? So there's immense energy of you actually healing the feminine energy. I guess like saying it with the group number 1 about, maybe I told you to ground yourself with all the miracles coming your way, but the group number 1 I was mentioning about the importance of also like grounding yourself, but more so like going outside and connecting with the nature. That's also one energy that I'm getting for you as well. Let's get some advice for you, group number 2. And also, yeah, what I was saying is that you might have learned that like being feminine requires also a lot of work. Like you need to take care of many responsibilities yourself and others and etc. You might start recognizing that that's all BS. That's not normal. That's over giving. That's a trauma response. And feminine energy is the one who does not always do, who doesn't always need to do. Feminine energy is the one that receives because they believe, they trust, and they know themselves as worthy, and they believe themselves as worthy of all the blessings that they want to attract into their lives. Yes, of course, they do take actions, but they do take aligned actions. They do not keep taking blind actions one after another until a time that they do not have any energy to drain left even. So that is the mindset you're healing. Let's get the one advice for you to wrap your reading, group number 2. They want you to accept help, please. Leg up. It's a 34 card. It's up to 7. It's a very spiritual number. So 34. I will read here. I really like these messages in here. So listen up, group number 2, if you're still here. So, are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convince. Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders. Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit that you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good for you to have a lesson to learn. So you have to learn to be vulnerable. You have to open yourself up. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you will be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. Once you shift your expectations to have a help, this is also a feminine energy who sits and receives. There's a lot of healing happening in here. Okay, group number 2. I hope this reading was helpful and bring some clarity for you. Hope that it wasn't so specific. So please give a thumbs up if you liked the reading, and if you're still with me, please leave some like a yellow heart emojis down in the comments so I know that you resonated with the reading, you liked the reading. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can find my details and the email address in the description box below. But I'm sending you beautiful energy and hope to see you next time. Until then, take care of yourselves and bye bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this pile with the lovers on the top of the deck, this is going to be your reading. So when I'm tapping into your energy, group number 3, like first of all, malachite and the lapis lazuli were the two gemstones that I was actually like drawn to, so they might have an importance for you. There might be some messages around health that might come for you as well. But what I heard was like a line from a movie. I don't know which movie or series was that, but it's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Like, oh yes, it was from the Modern Family when Haley was getting that kind of like going for that job, and then they told you that like the boss is not feeling well, and she was like, Kay, and then got back to the car, and then she was like, what's Kay? What's Kay? No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. So she start like hyping herself up and got back there and just got the job. So there might have been like something happening for you, some kind of like big realizations are happening, that like if things haven't been going in a way that you wanted, and you have been actually like I don't know, even like if you have been seeing yourself as a doormat, it's like a very extra term. It doesn't have to be, but in a way that you have been allowing your chances, opportunities, or circumstances to pass you by. And you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm stepping up as a kind of an energy. Also, one message before that I was getting was like, your angels are like, we are not going anywhere. We are with you all the way, all the steps. You are here like with us, and you're very much protected. So with the Lovers card in here, let's see what kind of like a messages are going to come. There might be some romantic messages, or like there are things around like you are going somewhere with someone. Like, I do not know if you are already in a partnership right now, or if you're feeling alone. It doesn't matter. And this doesn't mean that if you're not in a partnership, you feel alone. Like in two like extreme cases I'm mentioning, like if you have a partnership, you're happily ever after, or like if you are basically single and you want to be in a partnership, or like you want to have those like a soul connections or friendships, not even the romantic things. I said even twice. Not even romantic ones, only the friendships, but you want to feel belong to, but you're craving for connections and it's not there. Know that I feel like you're going to be going somewhere with someone. Like, you're not going to be like alone. You will be like surrounded with people. Like maybe like a specific one person that really makes you feel like home. But yeah, there's kind of like a message coming, and you can see that you're divinely watched and protected by the angels. So first, group number 3, I'll be tapping into your current energy to see if this is really your reading, and any messages that your angels, I feel like your angels are very much guiding this reading right now, more than your spirit guides. I'll keep that. We have sun. I'll keep it on the side. I can put it back. This is a beautiful sun card. Can you see how cheeky he's looking? He's like, he has an information about, what's going to happen, what's happening, what are all the reasons about the things that are happening, but he's not just spilling the tea yet. This feels like your spirit guys, like I feel like your spirit guys are just like watching this reading right now, like from a side, and they're like, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, what you're going to tell them, just go ahead. uh that's like a very nice and interesting energy. Okay, I'll just put it. But how this reading is going to go is that I will first like get your current energies in here. After that, when you know that this is your reading or not accordingly, then we will move on to the main part of the reading, why you came here for, the changes coming your way. So let's see, group number 3. What's the current energy for group number 3 that you want them to know, spirits? And they are angels. What are the current energies of group number 3 you want them to know? Are we going to get some information? Like, really, like, your spirit guys are being so stingy with the information they're going to share right now. Page of Cups in reverse. It came with the 7 of Wands in reverse. What are the current energies for group number 3? They're angels. Strength in reverse. Very interesting. Some Leo energy. What else? And under the bottom of the deck was the King of Cups. Oof. Okay, we have Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands was in reverse. Let's get one more in the clarifier for it. Interesting. Queen of Cups. Is someone from your past trying to return? Or like 2 people in here. And the 6 of Wands in reverse, clarifying. Interesting. So what's the current energy for group number 3, spirit? And their angels, please. Your spirit guides are not giving me much information with the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something around like a partnership. I feel like if you want a partnership right now, you are not being like literally guided towards it. You might feel like there are like too many roadblocks, but it's going to happen. But right now it's time for you to pour back into yourself. Okay, they're telling me that you were having some unrealistic expectations. And somehow maybe like you have this childlike soul that you love to romanticize your life, you love to romanticize people and circumstances, because you are naturally operating in a very higher vibration and you just want to be happy, you just want everyone around to be happy. But people have their own issues and they're not as self-aware, and even like they don't want to be happy. Most people do not have to be happy. Who's saying I don't know how they don't have to be happy? Okay, maybe that's a lot of work for the energetic level, but the main thing is that most people even don't want to be happy, because being happy means that it is losing a part of their identity if they have been identifying with a pain. So it's like, it's not your job to keep romanticizing the circumstances that are not aligned with what you want, because we are going to bring into your reality the circumstances that are meant for you. You have been trying to defend the people or the circumstances like just for the sake of it, just to like feel happy and okay, but you have been overlooking at the realities in that sense. That is what they're saying. This might be around relationships, take it if it resonates. This might be around a job, this might be around any kind of like a living situation, because there has been something that hasn't been fulfilling you. It wasn't even looking so good on the paper. You were really trying to make it work, you were really trying to convince yourself that it was okay, until maybe like you did not have energy left to even like defend for it, or you just like let it go, you just let it flow. Yeah, something emotionally was draining you and it wasn't fulfilling for you, so you had to just let it go basically. And if you haven't yet, you're coming up a point that you had to let it go literally. And yeah, there is this like a cheeky energy, like your guides are like, yep, like we are not like interrupting anything here. We are just like trying to like stir you, of course. Like it's just like I'm seeing an image, like, you know, you're walking and then you're going to the sideways and they are not like taking you and putting you here, but they're like, no, 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 no. And then you're like, okay, I can't move from here, maybe there. And then you're going too much to, you know, to the right. You're like, no, 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 no. And then you're like there. So it's that kind of like an energy. Oh my God. I hope that that's okay. I hope that's not offending or anything, but like I resonate with the message by myself. But okay, so then we have the strength in reverse in here. Knight of Wands in reverse and a Knight of Swords upright. There are two people in here. They're both knights. They're not kings. They're not emperors. They're just knights. I have to say that. There's an air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and fire signs like Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I feel like the relationships, especially masculine figures in your life, like the romantic ones especially, made you like very much question your worth. Like this is the energy they want you to go out of it. They want you to recognize your own self-worth and everything you bring upon to the table, because I feel like you're in an energy of like in between two options, but your guys, especially your angels, are like, they are not, none of them, like none of them. Like one might be seeming a little bit better than the other because you felt like you had some kind of like a mental connection there, like maybe you want to get to know that person a little bit more, but it's just a night. I don't see it going anywhere much like a further. And with the other energy, I feel like you might have been having a pattern of like being more drawn to in and out energies. This is true especially like for the people who have been through a trauma around like not being seen and validated by who they are. So if there was so much like unpredictable environment, especially around like parent figures, like you were the one always needed to like be hyper vigilant and get the work done and understand their needs. So you were the one that keeps chasing. So whenever they were pulling their energy back or being in and out, that was a dynamic that you got used to. That was your safe zone, even if you don't like it. So you might have been naturally drawn to those kind of like a masculine energies, unstable energies. So they want you to recognize that, and they want you to know that the option that is going to be for you is going to make itself known. If nothing is working for you right now, it's just because like what you deserve is not there yet, is what they're saying. Then we have Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, they're telling me that you're selling yourself short in terms of your intuition, your emotional intelligence, the depths that you do have. Poetry, Pisces, science, very important. You might be writing a poetry. You might have been thinking about it. You might want to be a writer. You might have been having amazing words, but you're not sharing with anyone. You might have some emotional amazing emotional depths that you are not sharing with the others because you feel like you are going to be misunderstood, you're not going to be heard, etc. They want you to be vulnerable and open yourself up, share yourself with the world. The world needs your beautiful creations, is what they're saying. You are a walking empress. Literally, you're a walking angel, you're an earth angel. That's why you're so much connected with the angels right now that I'm heavily channeling. Like it's a different energy for you when you're working with your angels. Like everything's extremely inspired. I feel like I do not know why I'm getting everything is extremely inspired. You feel so much at ease, protected, and even at flow when you allow yourself to be. They do not like nudge you or push you, but your spirit guides, like they are the ones when you're going through the hell, they're like being sure that yes, also your guides are like, your angels are protecting you, but your guides are like, we are putting you through hell, but we are being sure that you are going to get out of it. It's a tough love from your guides. Okay, Eight of Cups in reverse. You have to you have to write, you have to channel everything you've gone through. You don't need to bottle it up because like I feel like you're doing it. Actually, you're doing some creations, but you're not just sharing it with the world. You keep just like starting and like doubting yourself, and like, you know, your confidence levels are just like crumbling down because maybe you haven't seen like anyone else before like acknowledging the beauty that you're creating to the world. But world needs that. Anything else there? Yeah, you're not sharing your whole self. This is Seven of Swords. You're just keeping the best parts to yourself. And then you're like, people don't understand me because you're not sharing the best parts of yourself with the world, please. Okay. And then you're waiting like 7-7, like, oh, where is it? Where is it? I'm not seeing it coming because you haven't yet opened yourself up. Okay, sorry. So now what we are going to do, this was the part about your, basically, I'll put your spirit guides here. This was the part about your current energies with number 3. If that was resonating for you, then this is your reading. If it's not, then you can pick another pile or for another reading. What I will do right now is that I will just roll the dice before I get the tarot cards about what areas of your life are these changes are going to be affecting. So group number 3's angels and spirit guides, what areas these changes are going to affect group number 3's life? Fourth house. This is the house of the Aries. No, sorry. This is the house of the Cancer. And also this is the house of like home, stability, or like at times even like we resonate this one as like feminine energies regardless of the gender in our life. It's also about like a self-care, roots, emotions, foundation. So there are big like emotional healings are going to be happening, and maybe some changes around the home as well. Let's see what else, what other areas. We have 7. This is the house of the Libra. This is the house of the relationships and the partnerships, marriages, even like business partnerships. Okay, like something is going to be coming to balance, like a 4th house, your house and home, and your relationships. Let's see. Seriously, what changes are coming, please? Oh, sorry, what changes are coming for group number 3? I feel the need of like getting this Palo Santo. And one of my candles is like eucalyptus. So maybe, I don't know, like you were drawn to some incense, and eucalyptus is one of them. You might need to really relax yourself. What changes are coming for group number 3, spirits? King of Cups. Who is that? Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio? Ooh, that is not those knights. You see, that's not the Knight of Wands. That's not the Knight of Swords. This is the King. This is the, I told you, it's not, they are not the kings or the emperors. Here's one match. Here's one potential match. After healing a heartbreak. AKA, here's your match. Okay, let's continue. 7 of Swords. One more. What else is coming for group number 3? Oof. Someone might be trying to sneak back in from your past as well. I said it on Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and you might be like, nah, Okay, let's clarify the King of Cups, please. We have Strength in reverse. And the 6 of Swords. Okay. Can we clarify 7 of Swords, please? Why did you give me that? We have the Fool in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. And we have Ace of Swords uprights. I'll just put it down. It's just on my face. And let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse too, please. What changes are coming? Page of Pentacles in reverse. I will clarify it with one more card in here. And 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They are telling me that do not let anyone else's opinions destroy you of your course. 5 of Swords in reverse under the bottom of that energy. So I feel like you are mentally moving away from the idea of maybe like wanting a stable partner, or like wanting to invest a little bit more of the, you know, relationships or partnerships in this time. It might have taken a toll on you. You might want to maybe invest yourself. You're still like keeping your hopes up. It's that kind of like an energy, but like I'm seeing that once you feel like you're lost, you're low on energy, you can't do it anymore, you're moving forward, you're moving away from that idea or giving a break, there's going to be some breakthrough coming in terms of a person in here. That's a very stable emotionally, like a mature and open person. They would like to take the lead. You're going to recognize very much of like a leadership energy, and the masculine energy is there, that they want to do things. They have their own ways. They might be a little bit quite stubborn. There might be some Scorpio energy from this card that I'm picking up on. You might find them a little bit intense as well. They're quite like well established. Material things are important for them. They want to look good. They want to provide good things, especially for the people that they care. Like maybe like an acts of service, and also like giving gifts or presents could be one of their love language as well. Is there anything more you want to say about here with the King of Cups? Or any timing, anything? I saw that Knight of Wands in reverse again. So you might have been like quite vary from the other distorted relationships or occasions, situationships. Once this offer comes, you might have been still trying to heal it, but know that they're saying that you don't have to be fully healed to step into your blessings or anything else. Two of Swords, you will be in an energy of like, you really want to take time out to yourself, and you're like, what's the timing right now? Like, I'm so tired. I do not know like if this is like real, if this is something I want, like if I'm like balanced enough for it, if I'm emotionally available for it. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse is an energy that you might be even thinking that, could this person wait a little bit? Like if I just, go and do my own thing. There's Two of Cups. I was going to ask for advice. What will be your advice for? Your advice will be like basically lowering your guards down and not letting your past affecting your future, because your past is not you. Like you can let that chapter dry and take the learnings and just move away and move away. I didn't know the Lovers were there. This might be an offer. This might be a blessing from universe that you might actually want to consider group number 3. I'm just saying it there. Then we have Seven of Swords in here. Very interesting energy. So I'll get one more card in here, even though we have 3 clarifiers. Oof, Chariot and the Justice. You're going to be bringing justice to a sketchy situation. So you're going to be bringing justice to that sketchy situation with your logic, with your intellect, and with your words. So something might be coming off for you, coming onto you, like in terms of a person. Maybe like the Fool in reverse gives me an energy of like, this is not something new, this is from the past that was draining you. And I guess we saw that under the bottom of the deck somehow when I was clarifying some things. Something was draining you, and that something has been going to come back to your life again. And they're not going to be full on honest. You're going to see that there are some sketchy energies in here. They're not like playing their cards all out. So you'll be like, no, maybe you will want to confront them. Maybe you want to confront with, all the dualities and everything like up on the table. I'm not seeing that this person's actually going to be like receptive towards it. So you might get your answers from it. But in that sense, you'll be actually bringing yourself a justice to a situation and closing up that chapter. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in here, this is an energy of someone takes their energy back to themselves. I'm seeing in terms of a creative endeavor that you have started with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you might be wanting to put it on hold for some reason. And I'm hearing a little bit of perfection and maybe some like family matters with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Can we clarify it? Ten of Pentacles in reverse, please. Two of Cups, Four of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Five of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying it. The Hierophant is coming. The King of Swords and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. What I'm seeing is that it is connected to this King of Cups energy. It's connected to your like a romantic life actually. So what is coming up for you next might not be your like mainly the creative endeavors. the things that you have started that wasn't taking off from the ground, that is some element missing there with the Eight of Pentacles. You might have been blindly working without actually like channeling your creativity more into it. What's going to happen is that there's going to be this beautiful relationship with the Two of Cups going to be emerging, that's going to take you off of this like a Four of Swords resting, rejuvenating energy. Like in this card, like she looks very sketchy, and she looks like, oh, like a little bit, like evilish. So it's that mind, it's that inner talk of you that wasn't like let you rest, even if when you were trying to rest. I feel like with this connection, you'll be actually receiving all the creativity, all the passion, and all the emotional fulfillment and reassurance that you have needed, so that you can start seeing actually why things haven't been like working in your creative endeavors, finances, work, whatever is that family life, in a way that you have wanted. Like literally this person's going to come with like commitment, something traditional, whatever it means for you, and they're going to not shy away from making the world know of it. They're not going to shy away from also like providing for you even financially. They're going to help you about your endeavors as well, like give you advice, or want to take over some parts if you allow them to. So this like a very beautiful, interesting energy. I love that. That person really likes to take the charge, by the way. Really, I'm just saying it. Okay. I'm not sure if they're from a bit like a different background from you as well, like the ethnicity, or also like where they're from, or like what they're doing in general. Let's see, they might have a business. So what else is coming for group number 3, Spirit? I will get some oracle cards right now. Oh, we have one, slide it. Fergan, become a loving mirror. That's 10. Like, they want you to see yourself through the eyes of your guides and through the eyes of your angels. Like how beautiful you are as a soul. And I feel like this connection somehow is going to be very much mirroring to your soul. This person might be like making you recognize all the beautiful qualities that you possess that you haven't been able to see within yourself before. We have a personal issue reaches resolution. It's full moon in Cancer, and we have the 4th house as well in here. So with the Cancer, so whatever like emotional basically baggage you had, especially around family, especially around maybe like a feminine or the mother figures in your life, and especially around like romantic partnerships, any kind of hurts, they will be compensated, because they were your past. They were the things that had your karma you had to heal with, and they are going to be released. They are going to be healed through this person's presence. I haven't got the second card for the other groups from this deck. Do I need it here? Yes, one more. Communication is the key. There's a Gemini card in here. You might see also the dualities, like beauties and the dualities within you. And plus, there's like a lot of blue colors in here with this like a moonology cards. It's telling me that the communication is going to be the biggest part of this, like a relationship. Yes, relationship. Oh, and your last advice card, all that glitters, 16. And mending with 52. So let's see, 16 card. Okay, so the oracle message says that it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status, or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title, position, the stamp of authority, or sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or a thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and the probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and motives underlying them. Imagine that all that glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or the person? They want you to have more like a realistic view towards your desires, and especially when it comes to those endeavors of yours that you really wanted to pursue, or like you were trying to like pursue and trying to take off from the ground, but it wasn't happening. They want you to understand the reasons why you want to do that. In terms of the relationship, it says that sometimes we try to become something we are not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and the shine. Then there are times we don't see the true value of someone because he or she may not have the glitz and the glamour that seems so desirable. Now's the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person. Who that person is, not what he or she can give you, is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart, let go of the artifice, and let what is authentic to shine. This tells me that this person that is coming, I'm really seeing them as quite well established, could be quite wealthy as well. They want you to see beyond the surface. What is it there? Why are you attracted? Because there might be like good, basically, practicalities that you want to accept there, but beyond that, they want you to also understand and see the reasons why you want certain things, why you want certain people. I hope that that clarifies a group number 3. So these are all the messages I got for you. If you liked the reading, I hope you did so. Please leave a green heart emoji in the comments down below so I know that you liked the reading. And also, what else? So if you wanna book a personal reading with me, you can find the details and my email address in the description box below. But I'm wishing an amazing rest of your week. Please take care of yourselves and hope to see you next time. Until then, bye bye.